Hi, Leo. Let me clear this deck for you. How are you doing? We will be looking at your MC, your midheaven, your medium Kali. All right, it's going to be at the 12 o'clock mark on your birth chart. Check it out. If you have Leo in your MC, this is a career reading. This is a reading to see what your public image and your professional path has in store for you in the month of July, okay? Let's clear the air. I feel like let's clear this air. Oh, gentle. Okay, Leo. Divine Mother, Father God, I ask that you allow me to say and see all that I must see and say. This is Leo's career reading. This is Leo's professional reading. This is Leo's public persona and image reading. What is your guidance for everyone and anyone that has their MC in Leo? Okay. Now, you can also use this to look at your other signs, your rising, your sun, your moon, your ascendant, and your descendant, and wherever else Leo falls on your birth chart. But, co-create, Leo. That's what's at the bottom of the deck. Co-create. What are you cooking up in the kitchen with kitchen? With spirit in the kitchen. You cooking something up. You chefing it up in the kitchen with the divine, huh? I love it. Alright, what is your message, Spirit? Mother, Father, God, what is your message for Leo? Anyone with Leo in their career sector. Okay. Leo, really? Okay. Leave it up to a Leo. Change. You're going through changes, but don't worry. Spirit says you're poised for it. You're going through changes, but you're poised for it. Yep. One more. One. Just one, Spirit. Just one. Please. We already have 3 out here, Spirit. Just one, and allow me to see all that I must see and say for. Thank you. Yes. She's going the distance. He got the need for speed. Alright. Hi, I'm the Kinky Witch. I'll be here all day, and you can get my merch at the door. Alright, Leo, let's get into this. Orphaned. Why are you feeling orphaned? Like, why are you feeling abandoned, Leo? Why are you feeling abandoned? Why are you feeling left out in the cold? You are the king. King of the jungle. Queen of the jungle. Okay? Your voice sends shivers through people. Why are you feeling abandoned in your career? Now, if you feel like you have to abandon a career, that's something else, Leo. I feel like, because, now look at her, okay? Let's take a look at this one more time. She is dressed like a bird. There we go. She's dressed like a bird, and she's in the nest alone. And that nest is built on a foundation of spirit. You see it? There we go, better. So you're feeling alone, you're feeling abandoned, you're feeling like you're in this by yourself, and Spirit is saying, are you though? Because I am your rock, your sword, your shield, your foundation. Spirit is saying, I am your foundation. Well, how are you alone when you're never alone? And that makes sense, because the next card that comes out for you is poise. This is how you're feeling, but this is how you're showing up. Spirit is like, it's okay, little tink tink. Okay? Spirit is saying, my little tink tink, it's okay because you're poised for greatness. Whatever betrayal you have felt from someone leaving you alone, leaving you to your own devices, maybe even rolling you on their bus because something at work didn't go out right, or a project you're working on didn't end up the way everyone anticipated it, and then like they rolled you under the bus so you could take blame for everything. Spirit is saying it's okay. That just poised you and put you on the brink of greatness. And because of that betrayal, you're poised to return to something that you have done a million times over. Spirit is saying, baby, there is no place like home. And home is where the heart is. Okay? Home is where the heart is. Home is wherever you make it. And if it means returning to the same tried and true, but in a bigger, more elevated position, because you can't help but notice that this home is on a light post, floating, flying. All right? Both of these, you have 5 and 5, because 50 breaks into a 5. It's a 3. It's 2. Changes are coming to your career because you have 2 5s here. So changes are coming. You could be leaving something and going back into something familiar, because though no place like home is giving me very much familiar energy. You will be going into something familiar. You'll be doing something familiar. You will be excelling at that, right? Because the next one is going the distance. All right? It's not even a question, Leo. You have what it takes to go the distance. You have what it takes to win this race. You have what it takes to prove everyone and everything wrong. Those that left you out in the cold, who left you down and out, who discounted you, who didn't take your hard work and the guidance you were giving them into consideration, guess what? It's fine. They're eating your dust because you're out. You're gone. You're taking off like a shot. You will be able to go the distance. More so, Spirit is letting me know you'll have the stamina to go the distance. So remember, home is where the heart is. It's not where you think it should be. It's where you know, this is where I belong. Okay? And the opportunities that are opening up for you in July is giving you that home feeling, right? They keep, I think it's Homeward Bound with Chance, Sassy, and I forgot what the older, like, golden retriever dog was called. But the closer they got to home, you heard them chanting, home, 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 home. I feel like with this poised, like you went through that phase probably at the beginning of the month where you felt orphaned, you felt out and left out in the cold. You know, you're questioning why you were where you were. Like, do I belong? And so it's like, do you belong? Yes, you belong. We don't ever let what people do to us affect us to the point where we change who we are intrinsically. Absolutely not. All right? And Spirit is saying this just poised you for greatness. Embrace that energy. Palace of Swords. You are making decisions. You're finalizing decisions. You are making the decision to leave this state of abandonment that you feel earlier in the month of July. And this is an absolute decision. This is like a paradigm shift decision. It's like 1 minute all you're like, it's gray all day, every day. It's gray on your birthday, it's gray on my birthday, it's gray on Jesus's birthday. And Spirit's like, girl, bye, boy, bye. Change that perspective. And all of a sudden one day you wake up and you're like, oh, it's sunny out. Because like you sat back alone in that bird nest, reflected and said, this is absolutely not for me. And you made your decision absolute and resolute, and that paradigm shift literally led to you waking up in a new density Yeah, you're in a new density. There's a difference between dimensions and density, and I may go over that at some point later, but understand this. This is a new density, okay? Dimensions are from here to somewhere else. Density is a shift. It's like layers of jello walking from one layer and shifting into the other. It's the best way I can explain it to you now. Alright, clarify one more, Spirit. One more to clarify. Listen. Ace of Pentacles. The minute you shift your mental, the minute you make that mental shift, because still swords are all about mental, right? Your mind, your words, controlling the mind, balancing the mind, right? The minute you make that, look what comes in, because Spirit did say you were poised for greatness. You have an offer. You have a massive offer. You have a massive beginning starting, okay? This is going to be fulfilling. All right? Now, when this comes, do not put yourself back in the bird's nest. Okay? I don't get this is what you're going to do. This is just a warning. Don't do it. Okay? Because you freed yourself from this state. That's why you're poised for greatness. You have freed yourself from this state. You've opened yourself to receive that Ace of Pentacles that Spirit is giving you. Yes, justice is coming in. Anyone that wronged you, Leo, anyone that did wrong by you, anyone, they'll be reaping their karmic justice. Best believe, because Spirit ain't never lie. From the book of the great Tracy Brown. Alright, what else? Yep. No place like home. Six of Swords. You're settling away from this. You're going back to the familiar. You're going back to what you know. And you see how confident you are? Look at that. You're standing there confident. And that bitter Betty that's sitting in this ship like, oh well, get it together. When we had a good thing going, you didn't treat me right, okay? And this is your career sector, professional, okay? You could be whatever. You can have a job doing whatever, okay? You could be literally in the public limelight as a part of your career. There were people who counted you out, and now that you have found your footing, and now that Spirit is saying, listen, I got you more than anybody else, and you're sailing away, they're over there pouting because they know they no longer have control over you. Leo, what is happening? Why? You're all in your head. Get out of your head about this situation, Leo. Give it to God. Okay? What would Jesus do? WWJD, give it to God. Because you obviously realize that this is not your fight. This is not something that you have to take on for yourself. And Spirit is saying, yes, there's no place like home, but don't misinterpret. Where is home? Take it to Spirit. You already know what the situation is. Five of Swords, you already know you had people coming at you. You already know you had people coming after your neck. You already know all of this. So Spirit is saying, yeah, go back to self. Go back home. What would you do? Remember, you are the king and queen of the pack. After you rip your enemies apart, you sit there and you lick your paw. You're like, ugh, light work for today. I told them to leave me alone, but defend yourself, Leo. Release them claws. Five Swords, release them claws. Don't sit here and be taken advantage of. Absolutely not. Go the distance. Yes, this is the Queen of Swords. You are making a concerted effort and a concerted decision to go the distance. You're making your mind up. You're setting your boundaries. You're drawing that line in the sand, and you're looking at your sword like, I wish a ninja would. I wish you would. You're like, if I had one wish, I wish you would knock and buck if you dare. I'm sick and tired, 'cause I'm going the distance, and you can come with me. They can't go with you. You know what? Palace of Coins, prosperity and abundance. Okay, you were left in an empty nest. You were left to hold a bag on some stuff. You were left over here to make mad decisions, and Spirit said absolutely not. You changed your mind, you changed your frame of reference, and you did a paradigm shift, and you walked into the new density. And the minute you walked in, that Ace of Pentacles is like, here you go. I have an offer for you. Right? And you're like, why? And Spirit's like, listen, you've been poised on the brink of greatness. Don't worry about your enemies. When Spirit sets their snare to trap people who purposefully choose to hurt you, it doesn't have to be physically. You ever work with somebody who purposefully undermines you? Purposefully undermines you? Or you have to deal with somebody that every single day it's an issue, it's a drama, and it takes away and just depletes your energy. There's justice coming for those Leos who's been dealing with this type of situation, especially in your career field. Okay? Get out of your head when this happens. You were not the cause of anything. Spirit was the cause of anything. You are just the instrument that Spirit is using to do this. Okay? Spirit is saying, fight for yourself. Okay, when I bring you back to home, when I bring you back to center, stop, get out of your head. You've already sailed away from the BS. Stand and fight. Stand your ground. Stand your ground and fight. Stand your ground. And with going the distance, you realize, yeah, this is what I need to do. This is exactly how I need to do it. And you made your decisions. You drew your line in the sand. You set your boundaries. You know, you're looking at people and you're like, listen, I love you. I can't be there right now for you. I got to take care of me. And in taking care of you, that ace went from a ace to a palace. Okay, this is the culmination, the ultimate fantasy of all of the coin suit. All the pentacles. Spirit got your back. Okay, and Spirit is giving you something. One second. Spirit is giving you something wonderful. Yeah, it's not easy. I'm telling you right now, I see it. 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands, 9 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 6 of Swords, Queen of Swords, and literally Justice, the Ace of Pentacles, the Palace of Pentacles, and the 5 of Wands. It's been a time. You've had a time. And in July still looks like it's going to be a little bit of a time, but guess what? In July, you're shifting that paradigm and you're moving onwards so you can get launched and released. All right, Divine. Let us clarify. Not clarify. What is your final guiding message for Leo? For anyone with Leo in their midheaven this week, what is your guidance for them? Not this week, this month, for the month of July. Leo, I ain't gonna lie, this energy started draining me. There's a lot of conflict in your work life and public persona. Okay, now, obviously, if it fits, let it fit. If it don't, let it sit. Okay? Now, you have Stargazer, set your sights higher. Absolutely. That Palace of Coin is all you needed to know. That Spirit is saying, set your sights higher. This is higher than the King. The King is like looking at the palace like, okay, level up, level up, level up, level up, level up. And Spirit's like, just set your sights higher. You're playing small. You're playing small. Stop. Be a stargazer. Okay? Listen, this is the energy I'm getting. If you're a cook and you're a badass cook on earth, you want to be even better cook in the galactic space. That's the energy I'm getting. That's a level of how much you can. You set your height and say, I want, if you're a cook, I'm going to use that reference again. I want to work in a 3-star Michelin kitchen. Spirit's like, boom, got it. You're like, how? Spirit's like, wait, you didn't ask to be a cook in a 3-star Michelin kitchen. I thought that's what we were working towards. You don't pray about it every day. You put it in your journal. You put it in your God box. You be working your candle magic. Oh, you want it, right? Oh, you're just confused that you got it. And so it's like, why? Because the magic guardian is like, work your magic. What do you mean? Right? Unlock the magic within. What do you mean? Your spirit, your magic guardian is saying you've had this in you forever. And now let's take a look at her in her entirety. Her wings, flame. She's holding a bowl that is steaming while the sun illuminates her golden wings. Leo, this is fire on top of fire on top of fire. And she's coming in like fire. You got help, you got protection. Spirit has your back. Spirit's about to lift you. Spirit's about to elevate you. But yes, within the month of July, you do have some things to resolve. Alright, this has been your reading. I hope to see you soon. Ashe, y'all.